Hello students, welcome back again. So continuing with the indexes topic. So continuing on the where we left. So we'll today now we'll discuss about unique indexes. We'll discuss on what is unique indexes. So unique indexes when you create on a fields it reject the duplicate values. It will allow you to insert only unique values. Duplicate values are rejected. You can create a unique index on multiple fields also. It's a combination of those fields must be unique. So this is the syntax for creating unique index. DP uses is collection name, create index followed by the field you have to specify and the type one and email I have provided one. So basically I have created unique indexes on name and email. So after that I have made use of unique colon true. This means unique indexes has been created. So unique dot true makes this index as unique indexes. So now we'll come to sparse index. So what is a sparse index? Sparse index in MongoDB is an index that will only includes documents containing specific field. If a specific field is exist, it will create an index on that. So if a document does not have that specific field, it will not be included in the index. This makes the sparse index particularly useful for collections where some documents may not have all the fields defined. For example, when you create an index on each field of customers collection, so not every customer will have age information on file. So some customers may have age, some customers may don't have this field. So sparse index will exclude those customers who don't have age field, whereas regular index will be include all the customers even if the customer don't have value for age. So sparse field will create index on each field if it exists only. So imagine there's billions of documents in a customer collection. Half of them don't have age field, that is age on the file. So sparse index on age will save lot of memory spaces. All sparse index are unique index, but not all index are sparse. So when to use sparse index? So sparse index are ideal for optional fields. So it provides improved performance and it results in lower storage costs. So next coming to unique indexes, I have already discussed this. It ensures that index fields do not store duplicate values. A unique index on a single field ensures value appears at most once for given field. So unique compound index ensures that any combination of index key value only appears at the most once. By default, MongoDB creates unique index on the underscore ID field during creation of collection. So in order to create a unique index, we should use the syntax db.collection.create index. So you have to provide the field name here, followed by the unique colon row. So unique index on single field. For example, you can create unique index on email field. So each person will be having unique email ID. So using the following operation in we can create unique index on email field to prevent duplicate email addresses. So syntax is db dot collection name, that is members dot create index. So field will be providing email colon one followed by within curly braces unique dot row. This creates unique index. So next we'll come to know what is partial index. So partial index functionality allows user to create indexes that match certain filter conditions. So partial index use partial filter expression option to specify filter condition. For example, we can consider an example collection student grades. So you can create so DB students grade create index. So name field you're specifying here. Show partial field filter expression. We can specify the condition here. So score is an here array. Consider it as an array field. So if the score is greater than, if any of the fields, any of the values present in the score array is greater than 90, so index will be created. That is, partial index will be created on only those fields whose score is greater than or equal to 90. So above code will create index for the name field, but it will only include documents in which value score field is greater than or equal to 90. So by indexing subset of documents in a collection, partial indexes have lower storage requirements and reduced performance cost for index creation and maintenance. So here is a create partial index. So partial filter expression option accepts document that specifies filter condition using equality expression, that is field value or dollar equal to operator. So following operators you can use: exist operator, exist colon true of greater than or equal to, less than or equal to expressions, and that is comparison operator, type expressions, and operator, or dollar in. These operators can be used in partial filter expressions. So coming to text index. A text index is MongoDB is specialized index type that allows efficient full text search of a textual data within the collection. In other words, text index is particularly useful when you go for searching certain text words within the collection. So this enables searching for words, phrases, or even complex queries across one or more text fields in documents. So syntax for creating a text index is db.collection.createIndex. So you have to within curly braces you have to specify the field followed by colon and text. So this is a simple syntax for creating an text index. So to create a text index, you need to specify text index type on one or more fields of collection. So MongoDB will tokenize and stem the text data to build index that facilitates quick text-based searches. So here is an example to illustrate usage of text index. Consider a collection named articles that stores documents representing different articles. So each document contains fields like title and content. So to create an index on title and content fields within the article collection, we can use create index method with text index type. So this is an sample example how to create a text index. So db articles is a collection name, dot create index. So title is the field name, so followed by text. So again you're specifying another field name, content colon text. So here you're creating a field text on two fields, that is title and text. So this commands create text index on title and content fields, so enabling efficient text based searches on those fields. So now we can perform text searches using dollar text operator. So you are going to perform text searches based using the dollar text operator. For example, to find the articles, that is collection name containing the word database. So if you want to find particular word database is present in collection in either title or content fields, you can use the following query. So db dot collection name articles dot find, so followed by the dollar text, and you will be providing dollar search. So keyword to be searched is database. So this query will return all the articles that match the search term database in the index field. So text indexes support advanced features like stemming, language specific stop words, and relevance scoring, which allows you to sort, rank, and search results based on relevance. So text indexes will be detailedly studying practically in the lab programs 9 and 10. So now we'll come to TTL index. What is TTL index? So time to live. Its full form is time to live. So short form is TTL index. It's nothing but specialized index in MongoDB that automatically removes the documents from collection after specified period. So it's nothing but a specialized index which automatically removes the documents from collection after specified period. So basically, TTL indexes are defined on the date field. So TTL is a special index type that automatically deletes documents when specific time condition is met. It will delete the automatically documents when specific time is met. It operates on fields that store date values and ensures that date expiration happens in the background without user intervention. So time to live indexes are special field indexes can use to automatically remove documents for collection after certain amount of time or at specific clock time. So here date expiration is generally useful for certain types of information like machine generated event data, logs, session information that only need to persist in database for finite amount of time. So to create a TTL index, you should use create index. To specify an index that is either date type or an array that contains date type values. So you should use expire after seconds option to specify TTL value in seconds. This point is important. Use expire after seconds option to specify a TTL value in seconds. So TTL index expire after seconds value must be within the range 0 and this value. So basically, TTL index can be created on the fields that contain either date, that is, BSEN data or array elements whose elements are date. So TTL monitor runs periodically by default every 60 seconds and deletes expired dates. So partial TTL index. So TTL index selective expression. Selective expression allows you to expire only documents that meet specific criteria, improving the data management. It will expire only the documents that meet specific criteria. So improved performance is the achieved by reducing overhead and avoiding the index of unnecessary documents. So basically, these are the rules. So using these indexes for the data only need to persist for finite amount of time, like machine generated event date, logs, session information. So important rules for the creating TTL, that is TTL indexes. Field must be date. TTL on non-date fields is ignored. TTL works only on the single field. Compound TTL index are not supported. So next important this important point is expire after seconds must be a non-negative number. That is, it should be positive number. For absolute expiry, use 0. So TTL monitors deletes the documents in background. So delete is not instantaneous and depends on monitor interval. Default is 60 seconds. So you can specify the syntax for creating index. So you can specify the syntax db dot collection dot create index followed by you have to provide the in within curly braces field name followed by one, and you should provide the expiry after seconds in values. And afterwards values you have to provide expire after seconds colon values after how many seconds it has to delete the documents. So indexing will come to what are the limitations of index. So range limitation. So collection cannot have indexed more than 64. So name of the index can contain only 164 characters. A compound index can have only 31 fields indexed at max. So next is RAM usage. So total size of indexes must not exceed the RAM size as indexes are stored in RAM. If this limit exceeds, it will cause deletion of some indexes and deteriorate the performance. Following factors, query limitation. Following factors are therefore queries while indexing. Query should not use expressions like dollar not in, not dollar not, etc. Query should not use arithmetic operators like mod. Query should not use where clause. So MongoDB index key limits. MongoDB will not create index. The value of existing index field exceeds the index key limit. So what are the best practice to be followed for creating MongoDB indexes? So limit the number of indexes. Let's indexes improve read performance, but slows down write operations. If you use only use one if you use too much indexes, it will slow down the write operations. So use only necessary indexes that support most frequent queries. Next is monitor query performance. So regularly use the explain method to analyze the efficiency of your queries and analyze they are utilizing the correct indexes. Index fields used in sorting. If queries often involve sorting on specific fields, create indexes on those fields to speed up sorting process. Use compound index carefully. So compound index are useful for queries that involve multiple fields. It will result in creating unnecessary compound indexes can increase storage overhead. Avoid over-indexing in the write-heavy applications. Too many indexes can insignificantly affect the performance in a write-heavy applications. So be strategic in indexing only the fields that improve query performance. So guys, this is the end of the video. So I'll see you in the next video. So next video I'll demonstrate on practical aspects.